All right. Hey guys. Uh Hope you guys are doing well. Uh Now we're on part 4 of the assignment. Remember, this assignment you're given a scenario. You're 22 years old, you got a job in Edison, you're moving out, all that fun stuff. Part 1 talked about how much you're going to be making each month in taxes. Part 2 was your student loan payment. Part 3 was finding a car. Now we're on part 4, which is finding an apartment. I know we did this assignment earlier on in the year, like something very similar, but maybe this video will be like a refresher and help you remember. So follow along, do what I do, and turn it in. It'll be good. So let's read up here. Part 4, find an apartment. Using your notes and the internet, research and select an apartment complex that you would live in. Remember, your job is located in Edison, New Jersey. Be sure to remember the different factors that go into selecting an apartment when making this decision. Make a note of the monthly rent charged by this apartment complex, as you will need this in part 6. So, to help you guys out, I put 2 websites here. Pretty good websites to help you look. I've actually friends that have used these and they like where they live. I found my apartment on one of these websites, and I like where I live. So, we're going to go with apartments.com. Let's click the link. Now, while the job says, you're living in Edison, New Jersey, or your job is in Edison, New Jersey, think about towns surrounding Edison: Woodbridge, Perth Amboy, Avenel, Colonia, New Brunswick, whatever. Just remember, closer you live, less you have to drive. Further away you live, more you have to drive. Yeah, I know it's not a real scenario, but think about that when, what would you want to do when you're older? Do you want to live closer to work, or do you want to live further away from work? What is the trade-off going to be? For me, I like living close enough, like 15, 20 minutes away, where it's far enough away, but it's not too far of a drive. So anyway, discover your new home. Here you're going to enter where you'd want to live. So while the job I know says Edison, New Jersey, I'm just going to pick a town in Middlesex County. So I'm just going to pick East Brunswick. I can't type. Okay. Search. Okay, so then you could see here all of these places, New Brunswick, Highland Park, you've got East Brunswick right here, Milltown, North Brunswick. So this is the map. You could use this, or you could scroll this way. So looking, seeing what stands out. Let's go with this one, Taylor Gardens. Oh, this Wi-Fi is awful. Reloading? Okay, cool. So here we go. It says verified. That's cool. That's important. So what we're going to do is highlight the link, 2 fingers on the mouse pad, click, copy, go to the thing, paste under web address, just a link, name of selected ones. What is it called? Taylor Gardens. The address right here. What we're going to do is highlight it, 2 fingers on your mouse pad, click, copy, go back here, address, and paste. Okay? Pretty easy, right? Taylor Gardens here. Here where it says describe the location, distance from job, schools, shopping, public transport, recreation, etc. Use Google Maps if you must. So Google Maps will help you, you could put in the work address, which I will include with your project, like this assignment. So use the map to help you find out how far of a drive is it, how many miles. You could throw that in there, it's, so and so miles, or it takes however many minutes to get from the apartment to work. And what's cool about what I like about apartments.com is that if you go all the way at the bottom, yeah, there's reviews and stuff, but it tells you like what schools are nearby, ability, where it is, nearby transit, and points of interest. So if you're somebody that would rely on public transportation, commuter rail, they've got trains here. And I believe Jersey Avenue is a bus stop. Colleges are nearby, how close it is to MCC and Rutgers. Shopping center, different things, close to Rutgers Gardens. Okay, military bases, airports, this will have that here. So honestly, I don't know what strip center at 700, 712 Old Bridge Turnpike. All right, so it's close to the UBT. Let's see where it is. Map. Okay, yeah, so it's right in between where Route 18 and the Turnpike meet up. So what you could do is describe the location. Say you went to, where to go? This is annoying. All right. Oh, I forgot about this tab up here. Oh, it's close. What restaurants is it close to? Are you going to load? Oh, it's up here. So Wawa, that's important. So you could say, I don't know, I would use Google Maps, but you could say it's about 2 miles from Wawa. Okay? Whatever you think is important. Like it says, you have to include this one though, distance from job, okay? Next one says, describe building exterior. Well, how does it look on the outside? Does it look safe? Is it maintained? Is there a gym there? Is there a pool? Is there basketball courts? Is there assigned parking? Go back up here. Got 3D tours. Looking at some pictures. That's the outside. Yeah, it shows you some of the inside. There's parking. Sometimes you have to read through. Apartment amenities. Oh, here we go. Parking. 1 space assigned parking. So you can copy this right here. Highlight. 2 fingers on the mouse pad. Click. Copy. Paste. Okay. What else? Oh, there's a playground. Cool. If you have kids or you have people over and they have kids. So that's some important information you can include, okay? Describe the building interior. Is it a private entrance or is it set up like a hotel? You can tell from looking at the pictures. Looks a little like it would be both, if I had to guess. Sometimes it says that down here. So for something like this, you could say it's a semi-private entrance, because if you look here, this might be a better one. You see doors here, but then there's 2 sets of windows. It's not going to be a 2-story apartment, so you could say semi-private entrance. Okay, that means it's kind of private. Next one, describe the apartment layout and features. What's the condition? Does it look nice? What's the size of it? Are there closets, carpeting, or hardwood floors, appliances, type of heat, air conditioning? All the stuff that's right here. I'm going to click X over here to help you out. There's some interesting stuff here. So you could write new ceramic tile bathrooms, new kitchens with granite countertops, newly renovated homes, stainless steel appliances, all that stuff's still mentioned here. Under living space over here, hardwood floors, tile floors, walk-in closets, a linen closet, window coverings, all right? So you've got a lot of information here, so you could pick what matters to you. If you're someone that likes to cook or would spend time in the kitchen, you could throw some of this stuff over here. It comes with all this. So you could highlight, double click, copy, paste. I'm not even going to bother going back and looking at that. Another important thing you can include here for apartment layout, and I'll add that, 1 or 2 bedroom. Okay. Describe the financial aspects. Rent amount, length of lease, security deposit, utilities included, other cost. This one you're going to have to do some research for, okay? So lease length, 12-month lease. You have a 1-year lease. That's important. So you can copy that, paste. How much is the rent? It'll be up here. So the rent could be anywhere from here to here. And it's got the square footage too, which is important. Let you know how big or small it is. So you can copy that, paste that. Let's see, you have an application fee. That is absolute horse manure. Utilities included. Very important. This might be the one important thing you need to know when looking for an apartment. What utilities are included? And this is pretty staple with most complexes. Your water, your heat, your gas, trash removal, sewer. Basically, you could cook, your apartment should be warm, you could take a shower. Great. All right, so then it says what is the monthly rent? If you put the lower end, that's cool. So 1,350. Don't always expect it to be lower. When I moved into my apartment, I thought it was going to be the lower one, but because I got a higher floor one, it's going to be more expensive. The higher you are, the more expensive it is. All right. Also, just letting you guys know, and this is super important. Let's say you get, in this scenario, you find a 2-bedroom. You're like, this looks super cool. In this hypothetical scenario, yes, you can have a roommate. So that means that, let's say this was a 2-bedroom and this was the rent, you would take this number, 1,350. So let's pretend it's 2-bedroom, and then you divide it by 2 because you're splitting the rent. So that means your rent would be $675. So include both, but make a note that the lower number would be if you had a roommate. Okay. If you guys have any questions about this assignment, let me know. Google Classroom, email, Google Hangouts. All right. Be safe and be well, dudes.